Hey, I know yesterday's video had a bit of a disappointed tone. Honestly, it feels like the White House Crypto Summit didn't quite deliver what we were hoping for. But a lot of you reached out and said, hey Owen, take a closer look at the actual executive order. There might be more to this story. So I did. And you know what? You were right. There's some really hopeful news in there for Bitcoins and for all of us who are stacking Satoshi. The big takeaway is that the executive order isn't just about the 200,000 Bitcoin that the government already hold from seizure and forfeitures. The real story is in the detail. The US government is establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve and developing strategy to accumulate even more Bitcoin over time. This isn't a one-time move. They are setting up a long-term strategies for Bitcoin's accumulation. The order specifically instruct the Treasury and the Commerce departments to create budget-neutral strategy to acquire more Bitcoin. Budget-neutral means they can't just dip into taxpayers' funds or print more monies to buy Bitcoin. Instead, they need to get creative, maybe through surplus fund, asset swap, or other financial strategy that don't add to the budget. This is important because it means the government is taking a thoughtful and strategic approach to building its Bitcoin reserves. And here's the key point. While the US is looking to accumulate more Bitcoin, they're not planning to do the same with other digital assets unless they acquire through civil or criminal forfeiture. This is the clear sign that the government sees Bitcoin as a unique and valuable asset worthy of a dedicated strategic reserve. It sets Bitcoins apart from the rest of the crypto market, and that's a pretty powerful statement. Now let's talk about the potential impact. When one country starts accumulating Bitcoin, game theory suggests that others might follow. We already seen smaller nations like El Salvador jump into Bitcoin. But imagine if larger economies start building their own reserves, it could spark a global race to accumulate Bitcoin. And with only 21 million coin ever to exist, the supplies could get really tight. And for those of us still stacking Satoshis, this is huge. Even if you're only accumulating a little at a time, you could be setting yourself up for a strong position in the future. The executive order also means the US government is thinking long term. They're not looking to trade or flips the Bitcoin's holding. They're setting up a framework to hold and strategically manage them. If this approach gains momentum, we could see Bitcoins becoming a recognized strategic asset on a global scale. It could lead to more mainstream adoption, more integration with traditional finance, and maybe even influence global economic strategies. I'm really grateful to everyone who commented yesterday and encouraged me to dig deeper. I read all your comments, and while I can't always reply to each one, I truly appreciate them. It's your insight and question that keep me on my toes and help me find these hidden gems in the news. And if you'd like to read the executive order yourself, I will leave the link in the description below. This is just the beginning. As always, I keep an eye on this and bring you any news developments. If you already stacking Satoshi, keep going. And if you're not, maybe it's time to start thinking about it. The story of Bitcoin is far from over, and it feels like this chapter could be a big one. And don't forget to hold tight and stack it right. Take care.